Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we will be looking at, and this is the first for the channel too, this turns out, if I upload it on time, will be the very first look at the October Revolution, Battleship October Revolution, um, otherwise known as, oh god, Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya, which is October Revolution in English. Uh, Basically, it's a modernized Gongit. I don't have Gongit because I kind of skipped it. Um, but I will tell you, it definitely surprised me. I wasn't expecting much out of it. Just got it on a whim after restocking my doubloons after a while. Um, yeah. Okay, let's do this. Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya, or October Revolution. I'm just gonna call it October Revolution because I'm English. Until 1920. Okay, October Revolution. Until 1925, this Russian Navy battleship, also known as Gongit, was designed before World War I. The ship carried main battery guns that were good for her time in the late 1930s. Good for her time. In the 1930s, the battleship was upgraded to receive more powerful propulsion, an advanced gunfire control system, and improved AA guns. Entered service in 1911, ships in the Series 4. It was scrapped in like the 1950s. These were the only Russian dreadnoughts ever, so that's cool. Yeah. Uh, let's go to the armor. This thing is absolutely caked in, yeah, 76 millimeter armor. It's just, wow. Like, it looks like it's really well armored, I will tell you. But if, I were you, like, I would try to give at least, like, this much of an angle tops, so all your guns can fire correctly. But this rear gun right here, this farthest one back, has terrible turret angles, so you're gonna have to turn farther to get this one in, uh, to get in the firing area. You know what I mean, right? Hopefully. Uh, yeah. Uh, you would expect this turret right here, the one in the middle, to have it even worse, but no, it's actually really, really good. Um, it does have really low caliber guns for its tier, uh, but it does have turtleback armor, very shallow turtleback armor though, so you will be getting citadeled from like mid ranges. Uh, I would say this thing would be a really good tank. I haven't been able to get any good battles today, but this thing would be a really good tanky ship. And it feels tanky too, you just gotta know how to angle it. Stats, survivability, hit points, 43,700, armor 12 to 305, torpedo damage reduction 10. This thing's torpedo damage reduction is like I would just try to avoid the torpedoes, especially at tier 4, because the torpedo reload time on destroyers this low down is crazy high. Okay, artillery, 12 11-inch guns in 4 triple turrets. Firing range, 13.7 kilometers. Reload time, 29.4 seconds, and the 180 turn time is almost about 39 seconds. Maximum HE shell damage is 4,500. Fire setting chances 33%. So this thing could be a pretty decent HE spammer, but it's a battleship, so I wouldn't really advise using it like that. Unless, of course, it's a Nelson, in which it's like deathly overpowered. Armor piercing shell damage is 8,600. You won't get that many shots with anything over 8,000. I'm just telling you that right now. The best shot I think I've ever had was like 13,000, and it was like 2 citadels. Citadels don't. This thing has such small guns that it's just sad. But it is basically a tier 3, so I don't really mind. Secondary armament, 120 millimeters, and 50 model. No, sorry, 120 millimeter, 50 model, 1905. You got 10 of them. These are the casemate guns. The firing range is 4 kilometers, and reload time is 8.6 seconds. So they don't fire fast, but they can be accurate if you spec it if you want. They do. They only fire high explosive. Maximum high explosive shell damage for the secondaries is 1,700, and the fire setting chance is 8%. Anti-aircraft guns. This thing has quite a bit of anti-aircrafts. You've got the 12. Okay. You got the 12 by 1, 13 millimeter. Average damage per second, 43. Firing range, 1.2 kilometers. You got the. Okay, so these are the closer range. Okay. You got the Vickers, double barrels and 4 mounts. 13 millimeters. Average damage per second. 4. Wow, that's pretty low. Firing range 1.2 kilometers. You got the 37 millimeter guns, anti-aircraft guns, 16 single barrels, and 16 barrels. And, wait, what is it? 16 barrel gun? I know I'm either being stupid or something, but oh wait, no, I'm just being stupid. Average damage per second, 91. Firing range, 3.2 kilometers. The 1 times 4, 30 millimeter, 37 millimeter. Average damage per second, 12. Firing range, 3.5. Pretty decent anti-aircraft. I would say try specking at least a little toward your anti-aircraft defenses, but like other than that, like who cares? I don't know what I just did. Maximum speed 23 knots. Turning circle radius 630 meters. Rudder time is 12.3 seconds. This thing turns like an Iowa, just out the bat. So it turns out I am stupid. This is nothing like an Iowa. This is more like the King, the Koenig. I'm just dumb. Iowa has 920. This is 630. So, but it does feel like it takes a while to turn sometimes, especially if you need it and you're in tight spots. But it is pretty decent for brawling. So yeah, I mean you can do that. I mean detectability range, you know, you got your basic guarantee 2 kilometers. Detectability while firing in smoke is 10.1. Let's go all the way up to the top now. Detectability range by sea 12.7. Detectability after firing a main gun shell 13.7. Detectability when the ship is on fire 14.7. And then detectability after firing a main gun 16.7. Detectability range by air 10.6. And detectability when the ship is on fire 13.6. Loadout, you know, just your regular HES and APS or AP. Just your regular battleship loadout. I did not get the you know, the Oktyabrskaya Revolution pack, but I just got the ship because that's the important bit, and the flag's the flag, you know. And it's a pretty good looking camo, you know. A bit too bland in my opinion. Like I'm expecting something a little more like a camo, but You're not like the German ones or the, I don't know. It's probably not me. It's too cluttered in my opinion, but I like it. It looks, as long as it's like historically accurate, like I dig it, man. Uh, and then my upgrades. If out of all of them, I would either take AA Guns Mod 2 or the Aiming Systems Mod 1. I feel like the traverse speed is really good, and you're never going to need to use your secondaries unless it's too late. So yeah, that's about it. Let's move on to some gameplay, and then it'll be up for you guys to decide whether you want the October Revolution or not. So the October Revolution. Let us just go to the history. Yeah, like I said, it just came out today, so that's interesting. Gonget was the lead ship of Gonget-class dreadnoughts of the Imperial Russian Navy. Built before World War I, and the last of her class to be completed, she was named after the Russian victory over the Swedish Navy in the Battle of Gonget in 1714. She was completed during the winter of 1914 and 1915, but was not ready for combat until mid-1915. Her role was to defend the mouth of the Gulf of Finland against the Germans, who never tried to enter. So she spent most of her time just training and providing cover for mine-laying operations. Anyway, her crew joined the general mutiny of the Baltic Fleet after the February Revolution, the one before the October Revolution, of course. And joined the Bolsheviks. In 1918, she was laid up in... Oh, wait, no. And joined the Bolsheviks in 1918. She was laid up in 1918 for lack of manpower and not recommissioned until 1925, by which time she had been renamed Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya, in Russian, translated from English, October Revolution. Laid down in June 1909, the 16th of June 1909, and launched on the 20th of October 1911, commissioned January 1915. Displacement was 24,800 tons, 24,400 long tons, and 27,300 short tons. Length was 181.2 meters, or 594 feet. The beam was 26.9 meters, or 88 feet, and the draft was 8.99 meters, so about 9 meters, and 29.5 feet. Propulsion was 2 shaft Parsons steam turbines, 25 Yarrow boilers, and 52,000 SHP ship horsepower. Top speed was 24.1 knots, but on trial she achieved a speed of 27.7, which is the speed we get here. Range, 3,200 nautical miles. Complement, or sailors and officers on board, was 1,149. Armament, 4 triple 12-inch guns. 16 single... Oh wait, no, this is before conversion. But yeah. She was reconstructed between 1931 and 1934 with new boilers, fire control systems, and greatly enlarged superstructures. As if we couldn't tell already. During the Winter War, she bombarded Finnish coastal artillery positions once her anti-aircraft armament were greatly reinforced. During the Winter War, she bombarded Finnish coastal artillery positions once. Okay. Her anti-aircraft armament was greatly reinforced in early 1941, just before Operation Barbarossa. She provided gunfire support against the Germans during the siege of Leningrad, despite being bombed 3 times and under repair for a year. Retained on active duty after the war, she became a training ship in 1954 before being struck off the Navy list in 1956 and slowly scrapped. Yeah, that's it for Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya. That sounds fun to say when you know how to pronounce it. Terrible to say if you don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, this is actually like my first battle in it too, and I was greatly surprised. I mean, yeah, this text has gotten in the way. Who cares? It's just a game. But yeah, we've been trying to sink this coin for a while now, and as you can tell, the shells tend to shatter and ricochet a lot. So this isn't as overpowered as I was thinking it was gonna be, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely like a Walmart Julius Caesar, for lack of terms. It is pretty good though. I enjoy playing it. It's, yeah. It is kind of ugly to look at it, but it's got an acquired taste. Guns are not that accurate though, I will tell you that. I'm pretty sure you can even see it through the footage right here. But guns, and it's got this weird trajectory, travel time. It's just it's all sorts of funky in all sorts of ways that I do not like, and for all sorts of reasons. But it's playable, that's for sure. I do feel like if they gave you the choice to, I don't know, switch out the secondary buff, I forget what it's called, secondary, the consumable, for the aircraft defense mod 1, not the, sorry, I can't speak today, the aircraft consumable helps you shoot down the planes. I can't remember it because I haven't looked at it. This is going great. It's Gonget. You do gotta angle a lot more than you would, but not as much sometimes, because the barbettes and the mounts, they auto ricochet because they're curved. So it's hard to explain, but if you've played Gonget, then I guess you know how it is. If not, don't know what to tell you. I don't know how it is compared to the Nikolai, because I only have one friend that has the Nikolai, and he hasn't played in forever. I only know how it is against Gonget because I've seen how to play the Gonget, and it's basically like a healthier Gonget, if you will. It's got better anti-aircraft. It's more modernized. It's a little faster, that's for sure. Like, yeah, it's fast. It's pretty fast. Well, not for high-tier players, but it's pretty fast. The guns are very trolly. That's like my main kinda objection to the Revolution. Like, look at this. I mean, he should have been dead last shot, but I missed everything. At 5 kilometers away. This Iron Duke, if I was in New York or Piotr Valenki, I would have absolutely citadelled this Iron Duke right here. But since I'm in an October Revolution, well, dispersion happens. I feel like the developers might have, because this is some terrible dispersion. Like, and it doesn't do that much damage too. I feel like when I'm hitting it, it's like I'm playing at a cruiser that has terrible reload. You know, the reload is pretty good for a tier 4 battleship. You know, I mean, it's really good, but it's just it's not that much of a payoff unless you get perfectly broadside shots. Camo does look really good. It is an actual historic ship. This is actually like the only class of Russian battleships that ever existed, unless you count pre-dreadnoughts. But I call them pre-dreadnoughts. I don't call them pre-dreadnought battleships. Or wait, what? It's okay. Sorry. Uh, okay. Uh, I guess that's the point, huh? Yeah. But yeah, it's hard to hit anything in here in the October Revolution. We did win, of course. If you couldn't tell. Yeah. Okay, get a hold of yourself, man. Yes, I am a man, in fact. Now let's see if we finally finish off this Iron Duke. Okay, this should be a kill, right? Wrong. 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 I mean, granted, I wasn't paying full attention, but I did see where he was going, and he was angled. So he should have been hit by something. I should have fired my guns right here too, but that happened. Then I get kill still. Oh well. Either way, that's it for today. I will see if I can upload something tomorrow. But in the meantime, this has been your first look. Let me see. Where's my phone? Oh, your first look at the October Revolution. Good. A ARON hasn't made a video, so I think I'm the first look. You can always count on him making first looks. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share if you want. You want to share it. It helps out with the channel greatly. And leave any feedback you may have. And that is it. Drive safe if you're watching me in the car, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.